Hello and welcome everyone. Uncle Don's Dhamma. I'm Donn, aka Uncle Donn, aka Donn with two N's. These are the names that have been given to me. How are you today? And it is August 7th, 2026, Friday morning, here in sunny Bend, Oregon, where the smoke is not blowing our direction this morning, and I'm happy about that. And I'm just waking up, drinking my tea here. And we're on like episode 4 or something, which is great. I'm so excited to be doing this, and got some feedback already, good feedback, people that subscribed, and got a request for today. So I'm doing that for my friend Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, this is for you. Uncle Don's Dhamma, by the way, I call this a rest stop on the Dhamma path, a place to catch your breath while going against the stream as we do in modernity, in the modern world, where it all goes down. And it's, to quote one friend, not awesome a lot of the time. So we want to come together here in Sangha on YouTube, in Harmony, in Kalyanamita, fellow walkers on said path. That's why I'm doing this. There is no AI. There's no script even. There's not even any words. I don't even type in these videos. It's just there's no other stuff. Just what comes up, and hopefully it helps. And take what you need and leave the rest if it does not. And please do look at prior videos. There's only a few, as I mentioned, but maybe you'll get something out of them if you don't out of this. So, what's coming up for me this morning and for my friend? We have changes in the air. Changes. We have an incredibly intense astrological climate, including the big one is next Wednesday, solar eclipse in Leo, with a whole lot of fixins to make it. It's going to be big. To the heart. And I've been talking about the heart, the lion's heart, the last few Sangha meetings, group meetings at my house. So, a brave heart, a generous heart, a fierce heart. These pairings, fierce yet kind, giving yet steadfast. Free but determined. All of these dichotomies, when you think of a lion, for example. And, the metaphor of the lion's heart is, of course, about humans more than anything. It's, when somebody has been a very generous soul and maybe they passed on, they say, he had a heart of a lion. She clearly had a lion's heart. And that evokes archetypes like Mother Teresa, a life of uncompromised, unbridled service to others. When I think of her, I think of this woman, this going all day long into her old age and virtually collapsing at night, right? And just hit the ground snoring till she wakes up probably really early and does some worship, and then goes and hits the streets of Calcutta all over again every day. And I think of her fellow Indian countryman Gandhi, with laying it all on the line for his country in the name of peace, emaciating his body without questioning would he live or not, to achieve peace. Very powerful message. And so many other fantastic, lion-hearted people out there. Too many to name. And on the other side, the loving side, I think of the living saint today, Amma, the hug woman, the hugging saint. Just, people standing in line and her standing there all day in these stadiums and stuff, hugging people. That's it. What a message of love, right? So anyway, we have the eclipse coming, which means endings and consequently new beginnings. And this is not an astrology YouTube. However, excuse me, I need some tea. However, I've been following some astrologers about this event, and it is going to be a forced, I don't know if that's a good word, but it's going to be a heart-opening experience for all, whether they were expecting it or not. And my favorite astrologer, Victoria Christensen, over in Europe, she says, expect the unexpected. And this particular person does not mess around. She does not fluff things up. And when she says, hold on to your hat and hold on to your heart, this is going to be shockingly heart-opening experience, and expect the unexpected. I believe her. So, heart-opening and endings and new beginnings. So anicca is, in Buddhism, is the cornerstone. We have to always remember, or we are not looking at the big picture properly. Impermanence of all things. All things must pass, literally arise, pass away. They will also die or decay, from us humans to four-leggeds to little creatures, and of course also the material world. This house I'm sitting in will probably be here after I eventually die at some point, but it won't last forever either, the structure. And all things are everything's subject to change, flow and flux. So, but let's talk about the matters of the heart. And that's where it gets a little dicey. With the Dhamma, it's almost like we don't want to go there and say, but what if? Feelings. Well, feelings are clearly anicca too. They come and go like the wind. So do thoughts. However, we get stuck, and we observe feelings in meditation, sensations in the body. However, these feelings of the heart, they take over, and they tell the mind what's going on. And the mind's always telling us what's going on. So we have this trifecta of confusion when we feel emotional, heavy emotions. So I wanted to make this for my friend and say, my favorite Dalai Lama quote, anybody who knows me has heard me say it, is, let go, let go, let go. And in recovery, there's a phrase, simple but not easy. And I'll put these two together. Let go, let go, let go, my friend. And it's simple but not easy. Yeah, the heart. So I'll be talking about the wounded heart / the wise heart Sunday when we meet. But my friend's not going to be there, so I just want to throw that out there. And so what I say about this is, when we have the wounded heart, whether it makes sense that it's been wounded or not, it's wounded. And I think of an arrow stuck through a healthy human heart, ow, evokes ow. And what do we do with that? And we're walking around with an arrow in our chest, and yeah, we're alive, and yeah, we're going to do errands, and yeah, we're walking and talking, but we got an arrow in our chest. Not fun. And the wise heart is how we get the arrow out. And so it's like alchemy. We're turning lead into gold when we say, I got this. This is not permanent, and I recognize that, but I got to get out of here with this wounded. I got to get this arrow out, and I've got to show up to life. And we notice we start to drift backwards, slow down, stay home, or avoid responsibility, or skirt responsibility a little bit in our woundedness. So the wise heart, we have to be courageous. It's almost like standing up for ourselves verbally with the thinking mind when we are needing to advocate for ourselves. And we have to advocate, we have to save our own heart from, it's not going to die on us, but we have to pluck that arrow out. That's what I'm trying to say, my friend. So disappointments evoke these feelings of wounded heart, breakups, the whole spectrum in between, splitting of relations, even if it's not a partnership, romantic partnership, grief too, and that includes of a loss, but also of a loss of communication with people. Please see my Noble Communication video. Just looking into the way we communicate during this eclipse time has come up for me. So anyway, how do we reckon with this wounded heart? Well, we have to open it bigger. It's the only chakra that can be enhanced by us and us alone. That's so they say. So we look into our heart and we find gratitude, and we find the lesson. I guess I said it and somebody's telling me I said it and it helped them, and I don't remember, but look for the gifts of, say, the person. So the person, you're getting dumped, you're getting slighted, or you're getting ghosted. Happened to me recently. Ow. And what about the gift? What are they showing you? Is it something you need to know about them? Or is it something that you need to know about you? Bob Marley, when one door is closed, many more is open. We know these things. The golden rule, we know this. Don't judge a man till you walked a mile in his shoes. You live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Which Peter Tosh also made a nice song about that. Some more reggae there. Yeah, so we know these things with the wise heart. So we apply the wise heart like a bandage to the broken heart, to the wounded heart. And then we let it be. And we go on with our lives, and we tread lightly, we walk slowly. We take a little time for ourselves. People may say, hey, what's going on? You're not yourself. Yeah, I'm not. It's okay, I'm still here. And we give ourselves time to be, a very important phrase. Don't know even who said it or where, but time to be. And we show up for life with a wounded heart, but we use our wise heart. And we slowly heal. Like a deep cut and you didn't get stitches, it's a slow heal. We have to watch over it. We can't bump into things. We keep it clean. We keep it bandaged. We keep looking at it, checking it, and slowly it comes back together. That's the 15 minutes. Love you, Ken. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.